All right, we're looking at elimination today. Did y'all learn this last year? Probably. Okay. It's another way to solve a system of equations. So these are the steps. In case you do not like elimination or you need help with elimination, go back to these steps, okay? First, you're going to multiply your equations, if needed. You don't always need to do this step, to eliminate one of the variables. Then you're going to add your equations, and you're going to solve for the remaining variable. Then you're going to substitute to find your other variable and write your answer as an ordered pair. All right, so we're going to look at an example. We want to use elimination to solve. Right now, if we combined our two equations, 3x and -2, is that going to eliminate an x, or is it still going to be there? Okay, 2y, 3y, is that going to eliminate, or is it still going to be there? So we need to multiply one or both of the equations by something so that we can eliminate a variable. First, which variable do you want to eliminate, x or y? Y'all want to eliminate x? Okay. Why x? Okay. What do you need to multiply the top equation by? Okay. What are we going to multiply the bottom one by? So 2 times 3 is 3 times -2. And then 6 minus 6 is 0. And it'll go away. Does that make sense? So 3x times 2 is what? And then 2y times 2. And it equals 46. Does that make sense? For the bottom equation, I would have what? -6x 9y equals, y'all see how that works? All right, if we add the equation, 6x minus 6x, it goes away. If you want to write 0, you can, but you don't have to. 4y plus 9y. Y'all see how that works? 46 plus 6. So y would equal what? Y'all see how that works? Okay. And then we do what to find the other variable? What did it say? Substitute. Does it matter which equation? Okay. First or second one? Which one do y'all want to use? Okay. 3x plus what? Equals 23. So 3x equals, and so x would equal. So how do you write your answer? Do you agree? All right. It says graph each linear equation. So see if you can graph these two. They're both, I mean, each of them is a line. This is a linear equation. So graph the equation. See if you can graph those two. And we'll show the point of intersection. That should be where they cross, yeah. So see if you can do it on your paper first. Graph the two lines. How do you graph a line? Y equals, yeah. We're just graphing the lines. Get it into y equals mx plus b for each of them. Hmm? Yeah, it's okay to get fractions. You graph it? No. What's 23 divided by 2? Okay, what's 23 divided by 3? Why is it 23 divided by 3? All right. How would you simplify that first equation? What would you get? Do you agree? You're trying to graph it. So 11 and a half, where is that going to be? All right, there's 11 and a half. Now what do I do for my slope? Okay, down 3. 1, 2, 3 over 2. Now what? Do it again, right? Go down 3 and over 2. And yes, you make your line. Stuck on the table. 11 and a half. Does that make sense? Down 3 over 2, that's your slope. 3 over 2. You go to 11. How would you graph the other equation? Right? And what do you do then? Go to 2/3, okay? Where do they intersect? It looks like it was 5, 4. Is that what we got? Okay. Does that make sense? What is the 5, 4? What does that mean? It's where they intersect. Okay. Okay. So which one is easier? Is it easier to graph it or is it easier to do substitution or elimination? Why not graphing? Okay. Because I could have been off just a little bit, and then it could have been like 5.1 and 4.2 or something. Does that make sense? All right, on your test, in the next couple of tests, it's going to start asking you to graph the two equations and then also do either substitution or elimination. Do the graph. It looks like it's 5.4, right? It should be close to that if I graph them correctly. So whenever I do my work, my answer should be close to 5.4. Just make sure that they are pretty close to the same thing. If my graph and my point don't match up at all, then I probably did something wrong. Did that make sense? That's what the point of the graphing is, making sure that you did your algebra correctly. All right, so let's look at this one. Which variable should I eliminate? Why the y? It already has one negative and one positive. Do I need to multiply both equations by something? All right, so the top equation would be what? And keep the bottom one the same. Do you agree? So I would get what? Do you agree? Emily says x equals 4. Do you agree? Any questions there? Okay, so I got x equals 4. How do I get the other variable? Okay, I'm going to put it in the top one because that's going to be easier. So 2 times 4, 8 plus y equals 11. What does y equal? Make sense? So how do I write my answer? Any questions on that one? Make sense? Okay. See if you can use elimination for this one yourself. Did you use the same thing? If you used a different thing, is that okay? As long as you, well, you could do something different. You could eliminate y's instead. As long as you get y equals 3, is that good? What do you get for your x value? Did you say 3? Okay. Make sense? So how would I write my answer? Any questions on those? Make sure that you pay attention to whether it asks for elimination or substitution. On the test, it'll specify. If it says substitution, I need to see you solving it using substitution. Can you check using elimination? Yeah, you can do using an elimination as well, but I need to see that you did at least get the right answer using substitution. Any questions on these? Okay, go ahead and clear your desk for your corrections.